We didn't crash. We didn't crash when we... Oh, well, when I started the game, it worked, which is nice. Yeah, I managed to get it to work again yesterday. Yeah, I'm not sure why it started working again or why it stopped working. But yeah, it's working now. I had to restart my PC at least. That made it work. I'm not sure if that is the exact reason, but it works again. So I did go back up to the game that we were about to play when the game crashed. So we have a little bit of old history because some things different happened. Kuri got injured in well, in the real timeline or in the other timeline. He didn't in this one. We picked up 2 other injuries instead. So Ochi, our backup goalkeeper, he's out for a few weeks, I think. We can have a peek. Yeah, he's out for 2 weeks, which means we only have 2 actual goalkeepers at the club. One of them is our 17-year-old madman, who I'm excited about, but I don't think he's ready to play first team football. So we'll see about that. Hopefully he doesn't have to play. Hopefully. Also, Hashimoto picked up a bit of a knock, but it's not too bad, and he can literally stay on the bench. And and do bench stuff. So that was the difference in injuries. I should probably, let's just put on some music. My ears feel like there's something missing. That keeps happening. The other thing was that Tokyo and Kawasaki, I think, yeah, they drew instead of Tokyo winning, which is a little bit of a shame because that means Kawasaki are now 6 points ahead instead of 5, so that is a bummer. But that was basically the difference, and otherwise it's pretty much the same, which is, well, nothing really happened. Nothing super exciting, but I will still, because it feels a little off that Koli is not injured now. Even though we picked up 2 other injuries in his stead, I will still not play him in this game. It's fine because we have Kita back, so he can play. But yeah, that's basically how we'll do it. We are right at the right before the game, so we can just jump in whenever we have redone the columns again, because they have decided to uncolumn themselves again. Yeah. I would still like to know why this happens and how it hasn't been fixed in the 50 years, not 50, but in all the years where it's happened, which is basically all of them. Right. Let's jump right in after we check that there's no wacky stuff going on. There's no wacky stuff going on. Everyone's where they're supposed to be. We kind of go back to be a channel forward, just because. It was worked before, and I did change it back when Hashimoto was supposed to start. But yeah, we'll go back to that. I'll probably have to look over some training and stuff maybe, because he's been Kaneko has struggled, and he's been, well, previously he's had a few down arrows, which is slightly concerning considering I identified him before the season started as our key striker, and he has still not scored in the league. Probably a little bit of the reason why we are why we are struggling to score goals. But Koto's not fully fit. Really? Oh, he's not. Did I play him in a game too recently? I probably did. I'm 31 for Yamashita. No, wait, that's the... You can have 33 because that's more of a fullback number, I think. Right. Did I play Kubota in one of the youth teams, maybe? Is that why he's not fully fit? Probably. Whoops. Oh well. Whatever. We'll be fine. Not really. We'll struggle. What is this? Patrick William, Ruben Neves, Harataichi. Was he? He's a target forward, very much. He's a big old lump, and they're playing him left wing. That is going to be a struggle. Something tells me we should probably try to stop the right wing from crossing the ball. Because him on back post headers against, I guess it's Roganovic, probably they'll have to deal with him. But it's either Roganovic or Lindberg, and Lindberg is not good enough in the air to deal with a big old dude. Yeah. We owe them after what happened. I think Was any one of these players here then? When we played them last? I don't think so. Kai would have been here, but he's not playing. Kita would have been here, but he's also not in the starting 11. No one else. We've had a bit of turnover in the squad, haven't we? Whoops. Oh well. It's fine. Ah, and I have not done the game audio thing, so I shall do that right quick. Hopefully it'll work. See? Yep, okay. And we can turn the sound back on. We can check the zoom being way too much, so we can't see properly. There we go. Yeah, see, there he is. Big ol' lump. He's large. He's a large striker. I don't like that they have him out here because he's going to be a physical mismatch. There's not been a shot yet. It's been 10 minutes until the first shot. And it's not ours. Boo! Come on. Yeah, just look at that. It's such a huge mismatch in size. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, wow. Yeah, the danger would be if they get the ball out to the right wing and cross it on the back post, because he's going to win every single header, Hara. Like, Roganovic is not tiny, but he's also not brilliant in the air. Lingberg is, I mean, while also not tiny, he's not exactly large. Especially in comparison. Maybe... I was going to say, maybe he's quicker and he can out-dribble him or something, and then he immediately just loses the ball. And Kaneko loses the ball, but wins it back. Okay, so there's space out wide. And here's the attacking midfielder attacking the channel that the channel forward is not attacking. That's a terrible ball. This is a very long highlight for absolutely nothing to have happened yet. That there's not even been any excitement so far. But then... I mean, Yoshida is not exactly the guy I expect to dribble in and take shots. He's not... I mean, his dribbling is kind of ass, but... They've had 5 shots to our 1 and we have still out XG'd them. Again, we create the better chances. We just need more chances. Because, well, I mean, it's not brilliant, is it? And there's going to absolutely be one of those one of those moments where they just up the ball to Ruben Neves, and I think, aha, I'm okay with them taking shots from there, and it's going to be an absolute belter. Damn it. Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort. Again, like, they're taking shots, but this is one of those times, again, where I would like to have a shot map. Where are they shooting from? Because it does seem like all of the shots are from, like, right around here, maybe? 0.11 from 6 shots is horrible. But we're not really creating great chances either. That's probably because the possession is quite equal. And therefore, we have no space to counter into. It's probably why Tsuchiya is having a bit of a rough time. Not be so far, keep going. We're not playing badly. Like, we are the ones creating the chances. Which is nice. Oh, wait. Yeah, probably gonna have to take Kubota out in around 60 minutes. Mostly because I didn't actually pay attention. Paying attention is kind of important. They are having some better chances now, and I don't like that. Yeah, again, like, one of those is gonna sneak in, I just know it. I know it will, because it would be the most inconvenient thing for me. So of course it will, at some point. We're gonna have to make a double substitution here. Lingbo is also tired. Kubota needs to come off, so that's well. So, Ino, and I guess it's Fujiwara. The bad thing is that Ota is on a yellow, and if we, by any chance, manage to sneak a goal, I would like to go to our Stinky. We only have one player that can actually go in and play centre midfield. Yeah, I guess Minamino could play centre midfield, even though I don't like him to. He's a little bit too attacking and not very good defensively. Come out and make a difference. We have a little bit of fresh legs. Hopefully Ino can... I mean, he's even worse in the air than Lingbo is, but maybe he can run at... outrun Hara? But this is the danger, like, they're out here. If they pop across on the back posts, they don't. We block a shot, that's good. I think we're gonna have to maybe do Minamino for Tsuchiya, because he's also not having a great game. Our attackers are not having a great game in general, but he in particular was a 6.3, 6.34. It's quite shit. Quite shit. Do we do anything else? Yoshida probably needs to come up later, but seeing as his replacement also isn't fully fit, and it would be his first game for the first team, I kind of don't want to throw him in yet. Maybe not at all. Kaneko is the other option, but Hashimoto would be the one coming on. Why is Minamino not fully fit either? That's odd. I have missed something before the game started. Probably because I had them play for the second team or something. Boy. Yeah, I think we'll do that for now. Minamino can make... We have had 4 shots. I think all of them were... Maybe 1 in the second half? Can we have... Thank you for letting us make our substitution. It's very kind of you. I think what we're gonna do is... We're gonna throw Hashimoto on, even though he's a little bit... Well, not injured, but he is not fully fit. We'll have Kita come on as well. I like that the name tag is kind of broken. Well done. Well done. Trust you to make the difference. Like, we also have a big lump up top, and we also have a big lump that can arrive late. Basically, we have several lumps. There we go, and... Cross. I don't know. I don't feel like he should be the one taking the shots. I also don't like that the defensive midfielder is coming out wide to cover for the wing back when the wing back is already there. What are you doing? Get in. garage for the last minutes. Wasn't the best result, but could have been worse. Could have been worse. Hang on. It says I'm offline on Twitch for some reason. I'm not. It's just Twitch being a little slow, I guess. Oh well. As long as it's not actually wrong, that's something. That's something. So I just spotted something I need to screenshot, so I'm going to do that. Excuse me for a few seconds. Go. Okay. Yeah, not the best result, but it could have been worse as well. Like like they were in fourth, but we dropped because Fukuoka beat Yokohama, which they should have, and Verde beat Hiroshima, which I guess they also should. But yeah, it's not ideal. Were we unlucky? Great result, not really. We didn't play as well as we can, but I'm happy with the result. Let's go with that one. I don't know. What? Why is this scroll bar? The scroll bar is for the side. It's not for the actual. It's not for the list. It's for the. Okay. That is certainly a decision. And there's also a scroll bar here for some reason, but like, yeah. I'm still finding great things. Yeah. Oh well. Right. Little left in this fantastic season, but making a mockery of those predicting relegation at the start of the campaign. Where does this Gifu team go from here? Insert Luffy meme. Up. We're good enough to win something. Yeah, the only thing we can win is the league. I don't think we're good enough to crack the top 6, really. We're not. You delivered some great results later with my distinctive brand of Sakata ball. Really? Particularly with your approach out of possession. Stand in the way? I'm flattered, but no. I don't think we have a distinct style other than, especially out of possession. Usually out of possession, our approach is stand in the way and then not let the opponents get past. It's not like we have... Like, we're not... It's not like we're doing, like, Klopp or Iraola things, where we're like, oh yeah, press like hell, or it's not like we're 4-4-2ing like a Daesh. But we're kind of just there. We're kind of just there. What I'm going to do, though, because of the crashes, I'm going to save after this game as well, even though I think we have an auto-save coming up fairly soon. But just in case... I do think there is an option to auto-save after every game, but I don't know if that overrides the save every week that I have. Because it does save every week. But if we play 2 games in a week, we're even down in 10th. It's a little concerning that Kobe still has 2 games in hand on us, and we still have a game in hand on some teams above. And Kobe is one of the teams we need to play. They have stopped drawing so much and have actually won a couple of games, which I've seen them climb the table. Yeah, we have Machida, who are right on our backsides. They lost. They play? They didn't play. Never mind. Will they play? They will play Marinos tomorrow. Ooh, that's a difficult one, because if Machida wins, we still are fairly close. Maybe it's better if Marinos wins, actually. Maybe. Because in theory, I don't think we are going to climb too much higher. But it would be nice if we could not fall down the table as well. If we can just kick on, as they say. Right. Ah, right. His 15th. His 15th game. Honestly, at the start of the season, I mean, since I decided that he would be the main backup attacking midfielder, I guess it was kind of inevitable, but it happening after 17 games? Yeah, not really. Not really. Is he good? Yeah. Damn it. Oh, he's retired, so we don't need to worry about him anymore. Shuskin, are you good? Where would I play this guy? Would I play this guy? Probably not. Especially since it's not for sale. We have quite a few players that are on expiring contracts that we should probably have a look at. I do kind of want to see if I can find a move out for Sasaki, because he's been he was fine last season, but then he was being annoying this season, so he's been booted down to the second team, where he has... It doesn't say how much he's played. Does it say in here? 14 games, 6 goals, which isn't too bad, but I'd rather youngsters have those opportunities, and yeah, he's annoyed me. So maybe we can, I don't know, get a $5 for him or something. Maybe. It is out. What am I filtering by? Strikers? Maybe we should. Strikers. Okay. Wait. Would you... Really? He fits the bill for regular starter at Akita. I mean, let's go. Let's give it. Let's see if they like anything. Anything? If they offer anything, I'll bite their hands off. Not literally, but figuratively. Okay. It was continuing. It was just a bit silly. It was just a bit silly. Yeah, we do need to strengthen a bit, and I absolutely need to figure out what to do about the goalkeeper position, because the reason I brought in Arthamendia basically at the last second was because I thought that maybe he would be the starting goalkeeper for a season, and then Uchiyama would take over. But now Uchiyama has had a bit of a sticky season so far, and not in a good way. Not in a sticky hands. That sounds weird and wrong. Probably shouldn't put it like that. Kobe is back to their drawing days, okay? Okayama beat Cerezo. Gross. And Yokohama beat Machina. That's good for us. Ish. Tokushima beating Kashiwa is not. If anything, I would be like the top 6 or 7 if they could just... If they pull away by beating the teams behind us, that would be swell. I would be very appreciative of this. But yeah, the plan of having Uchiyama take over as the first choice goalkeeper next season might need to be rethunk. Yes, actual word. It is now an actual word. Rethunk. Is Hashimoto on rehab? He is. Okay, good. I remembered to do that last time when I worked my way back up to this point in time. We'll go over who plays when we get to that stage, because we're probably going to have another injury or something that screws up all my plans. My plans. Not exactly an injury, but like, really? Brother, what are you doing? Yeah, training's okay. Furukawa set up 2 goals. Nice. They lost 4-2. Less nice. But he's been doing well. Like, he's only 18 and now he's injured. 2 weeks. Bollocks. And he's unambitious. But yeah, like 5 goals, 5 assists for an 18-year-old out on loan. With 8 finishing, 7 passing, 6 crossing. Like, it's this pace, isn't it? It's the pace. He just gets into the and the 15 determination probably. How do you 15 determination and is unambitious? Is he determined to not succeed or something? Yeah, he's doing fine. I like it. Keep looking, I guess. Camera. He would be wing back, yeah. Very good signing, would he though? I don't know if I agree. Mostly because we kind of need to... Like, this is the kind of player that I probably would have signed or been okay with in the second tier. But we kind of need to move on from players with this type of profile. Some of the guys that we have starting right now should probably not be starting. They should probably be more backups. Yeah. Stop developing his weaker foot because it's good enough. But it could be better though. Naoki comes back from full training and he immediately catches a cold. And probably misses the next game. He's getting worse at dribbling somehow. No. Stop it. But yeah, like, Aoki's probably the starting wing-back, really, even though he's apparently declined a bit in ability. But with these technicals, he probably shouldn't be in the first tier. Is his physicals really? That's keeping up, and I mean some of his mentals as well. He is mental. Not really. We've seen worse. But like, that's the kind of guy who should maybe be a backup. You know who I signed as a backup? He's probably not really good enough to be a backup. He's probably more of a third choice, if that. Since he can only really play on one side. Is that good enough for a third choice wingback? Especially out of wanting revenge. Always. Creatures of top of 12. You're looking to pile on the agony for them even more. We go into every match with a positive mindset. We're so damned positive. Okay. Ooh. I spy with my little eye a sizable centre-back. Lack of team ethic, apparently. Yes. But if he can tackle and he just does that, I'm okay with that. No interest. Why? My dude. He's also quite decent. So we'll keep him on the short list. That is actually quite long right now. Probably need to go through that and clear some players out, but hey. Probably no. Early signs are superb. I don't know if I agree with that. Mentally, he's not bad. But he's good at dribbling, so which is nice. That's nice for a wing back, but probably not again. Right. Like how we have the advice that we should start Kita because his ability demands a place in the squad. And then immediately afterwards we get advice of, well, we don't know if he's good enough to actually stay at the club. So, maybe don't give him a new contract. He's only interested in coming on loan, which is not great. Maybe Yokohama could take a point. That would be good for us. Yeah. Of course they couldn't. They were close though. Kind of. Not really. Positive mentality? No, I don't like that. We're not good. Which is probably why we should be a little bit more aggressive. Because we aren't good. But... Right. We should then pick our team for the game. Aoki is out, yeah. Well done, that guy. I might actually do what the or suggested have Kita play alongside Kubota. Mainly because I want to get Kita back into the team, back into the squad. There was a problem. I kind of want to have Kuli on the bench. Can I just boot out Fujiwara? Can I have to? We'll also have Hashimoto start ahead of Kaneko. Kaneko can come off the bench. Oh, it's a little annoying. We'll also have Minamino start, so we can have a big player come off the bench. He's 35. He's old now. Now I'm having trouble because we have 5 defensive midfielders. None of them being like, well, Kubota, I guess. He is the standout amongst them. But he also has his limitations. Should probably try and go through and can I change his? No, I can't. But go through and try to change grid playing time. Oh. Just to see if we can like knock some players down a little bit so they aren't as expectant. But yeah, fringe, sure. Because he's kind of fringy. Do we do anything else? I don't know. Nah. Which means Fujiwara, Yamaya can play in the second team game. We'll just get an injury before then. And Fujiwara can play 60 because we might need him for the next game, which is, what was it, Sunday? Saturday even. Nice. Keep scouting, we're going to move him. Let's do that immediately actually, because otherwise I'll forget. We're under 900 players now to check. Ooh, excitement. Ooh. I have something I also need to check, but I will try to do that afterwards if I remember. Okay, another fairly young, only 22, quite large. Plays for the national team though, so extremely doubtful. That is not a no. It's not a no. The 5 determination isn't ideal. But we could... No games played yet. Are they in the off-season? They might be in the off-season. He's a fringe player who has caps for Russia, which is interesting. There's Weidner. What are you? Are you a defensive midfielder or are you a wing-back? I'm not sure yet. We'll keep looking. Masuda. Realist, that's not a good one, I think. realist is a bad, well, bad-ish. It's not the worst, right? But it's also not one of the better personalities. He's not bad. We'll add him to the research. 2 jumping reach is a little bit concerning though. Tries to play way out of trouble with 6 decisions and 4 passing. Ooh. Yeah. It's not great. Not great. Probably a no. He's solid, but he has 12 long shots. That's good. We do like that. 12 long shots on a centre back. Ooh. Yeah, at what was it, 30? 30? I would expect him to be a little bit better, like in comparison to our players, because he would need to be good, right? I'm making so much sense right now. Yeah, he doesn't really have time to develop, which is why it was very sad that Kamara wanted to leave, because he was given moon money. It's understandable, but very sad. Yeah, I don't want anyone, like, especially 16-year-olds, I don't want them in the second team. Why has he played wing-back? Stop playing him as a wing-back, he's a striker, you spoon! Send that from the owner, 55-week intensive Japanese course? Probably not. Right, that is one of the things that I want to check. What was the other thing? Damn it. See? I would forget it. I should have written it down, or at least said it out loud. Nipad can become better than Kuli. That would be great. That would be great. One of the things, at least, that I wanted to check was Colossus. He's not playing. Because he's played once, I think. I guess. Arthamendia. Okay, yeah, it's 500k if he plays in international appearance. I don't think he will. That one's probably not gonna be a thing. So we're safe there. There we go. Try another 10 international appearances, 600k. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That is fair. Well, this one will pop in fairly shortly. All right, and we can have a friendly against the Saudi team because you know, super useful. Not going to be a thing indeed, Rin. No things allowed. I don't remember if this was the thing that I was gonna check. one of them was Arthamendia. I wanted to check what was the... Because I knew there was a clause to pay more. But since it's like international appearance, I don't think he'll ever be selected. Especially now if he's declining like hell. But yeah, no. Hopefully, like we could make a decent profit off of him, so we should. I will probably look into that. Oh, that tickled the brain cell. Like, oh, this was the thing, but it didn't go all the way up. Very unhelpful. Damn it. Oh well. Maybe. Oh, was it? It was when I looked at this dude. I looked at this dude. Did he was there anything here that reminded me of something? I don't think so. But yeah, we're definitely not going to pay for an intensive language course for a player that we might want to sell on within the year. How did I get injured? That's the centre back, right? Fractured metatarsal. It's not the first fractured metatarsal we've had in this season. This is for a lone player. After awkwardly striking a ball in training. What kind of ball did he strike? Metatarsal is a bone in the foot, isn't it? Am I remembering that wrong? We're learning things. I'm on the Googles. Yeah, so it's one of the larger ones. Middle of the foot, basically? I don't know why I'm trying to describe it instead of... I literally have a very convenient folder set up so I can... Oh no, wait. We'll have to... I might have to convert that picture. Because it's a yucky web... Where's the original folder? Right, we do that as original folder as a different format. Save. Close. And then we close that one. And then we can delete there. Right. The metatarsals. We're learning anatomy as well. Will my cursor be visible? No. Oh, I can borrow this one. So these are the metatarsals. It's behind. Damn it. Let's move it up. Boy. There we go. So these are the metatarsals, where right in the middle of the foot. We've had 2 fractures. How on earth do you fracture the metatarsal by striking a ball awkwardly? What kind of ball was it? Was it made out of, like, stone? Or something? Don't kick the stones. That also doesn't sound like something I should be saying. But it's also important to emphasize you shouldn't kick someone in stones. That hurts. 3 months, how much does he have left on the loan? It's probably... yeah, long enough. Long enough. We'll continue. He can stay on the loan? Yeah, and it's in training as well. That's the worst part. He gets injured in training. has improved quite a bit though. The only downside is he is not very tall and he doesn't know how to jump very high. Not required, not required. Good. And everyone else is fully out, injured. Oh, but this is kind of one of those games where we need to get the win. Because otherwise, Machina will leapfrog us. We will have lost a bit of our game-in-handedness. We'll also hope for Tokyo, Kyoto, and I don't know. Who would be doing us a favor here, really? I don't know, maybe a draw again. A Kobe draw. If they end the season with more draws than anything else, that would be funny. Yeah, I think we're good condition-wise, and I think we will stick to this starting 11. Roganovic is apparently improved. He has, a little bit at least, which is good. But he's now our best centre-back. So hasn't really improved a lot. I hope he can. Since he's actually our player, it would be great if he could develop. Tsuchiya is improving as well. We like that, but I think part of why he struggles when he starts for some reason. I wonder if that is because he doesn't really have a really physical profile, and the attacking midfielder has a little bit of a habit of running into the backside of the left-sided striker. I'm not sure why. It might be because the box-to-box midfielder pushes up, so the attacking midfielder gets pushed wide. That might be it. We will be playing friendlies in the in January, I think, right before the season, or the second half of the season starts. I might try to have a second just regular defensive midfielder. So we basically have the back three and then the two in front, and then we push the wing backs up. So we have the classic, if boring, 3-2-5, right, in attack, and see if that makes the attacking midfielder not drift out into the backside of the left-sided striker. Because if that's the thing, if that is, I mean, not the issue, but an issue, or what is causing that, well, that might be something to keep in mind. But then again, what has happened, because Tsuchiya doesn't like to move into the channels, so he kind of sticks around in the middle. That has meant that the attacking midfielder has kind of drifted out and then made the runs for him, which has kind of either dragged people out of position, or more often than not has overloaded those areas. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just a thing, and I'm not sure it's what I want. And what I want is the important thing. They've got some pretty decent players in there, don't they? Tani's really good. I wish he would join me. If he did, he would be the starter until he probably stopped being decent. Revenge. Let's keep saying that we need revenge. We're a very vengeful team that is also very zoomed in. There we go. And we once again play against very similar color kits. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Wait. Hang on. So we had 2 shots. None on target, 0.11 XG. They had 1 shot. On target, 0.01. Was it from the halfway line? Like, how do you even manage that low of an XG on a shot on target? Clear, please. Yeah. Yeah. Am I hearing... I'm kind of hearing jack noises from the PC again. I should probably make sure to save way more often than I am. We are once again returning to one of their highlights. Why did he have space there? Hang on. Let's go back. Look at him here. Like, when he finally receives the ball, I went a little bit too far back. Right here. What is So doing? Surely he should be somewhere around here. Like, I know it's very small margins, but the fact that he doesn't actually like put any pressure on their striker in the middle where it's his position. Oh, we have Copter. Okay. And then the highlight. I was just about to say, and then we counterattack, and then we... No, nothing happens. They changed to be more direct. Well, with a target forward, that does make sense, doesn't it? Okay, I'm not sure if I enjoy this, because the last few games we have had more possession than we had before, when we kind of won games. I wonder if us being slightly decent and not terrible has made the opponents be more cautious against us, so they let us have more of the ball and we don't know what to do with it. Because that's not our thing. We don't do that. We don't have the ball. Keep working hard until full time. Kind of need to be like the, not cheerleader, but yeah, come on guys, we can do it. Because quality-wise, yeah, we're not really up to the standards of everyone else. Everyone's still happy, and oh, come on. Okay, good job. And now we give the ball away. Okay. It's just like my players will need to kick better and run faster. That's what I've been saying. But then maybe one of them will try to kick the ball really hard and it becomes awkward and they break a bone in their foot again. This is not good. Clear. Or head over. That's also fine. Where was Linda? Why was he in the middle? Why are you in the middle? My dude. think we're matching up quite badly against them in the defensive line. Because Soma kind of, I mean, I think he drags Lingba in, which opens the wing for their fullback. Who is a fullback? They are playing a winger and a wingback on the same side. It's like the most basic of boo-boos. Don't do that. Because both try to hold the width and no one, they kind of get in each other's way. Gonna do that. Make sure that Hashimoto tracks the run of the fullback a little bit better. That's not kicking better. No, but the thing is they would attempt to kick better. And they're not very good at kicking. Well, so they're not brilliant at kicking. The kicking bit is difficult. So instead of kicking better, they would kick awkwardly and break feet. Minamino is having a stinker, which is, well, not ideal. What if we fiddle a little bit? What if we just say skill issue? Yeah, that's the problem. It's a skill issue. That's the problem, though, isn't it? No, he cannot false 9, so let's not have him do that. Let's put him as a poacher. Then we'll have Minamino be a channel midfielder? Yeah. Hopefully that will encourage the channel runs. And Tsuchiya will drift more towards the middle. Can we tell him to? Move into channels. What if we instead stay wider? Staying closer to the center is apparently not available because it's not compatible with a poacher. So let's just set him to standard. And hopefully that will mean he's being a little more central. And we'll go target forward. We'll do that. Will it work? I don't know. Maybe it will mean Minamino can like run into the channels that these two don't, is what I'm thinking. So they pin their center backs and then Minamino can run. Well, their defensive midfielders will have to deal with our central midfielders, is the idea. Now, of course, they do have fullbacks who probably will have to deal with our wingbacks unless one of their wingers track. I'm probably overthinking quite a lot here, but that's just how it is. I would like to take Yoshida off because he's not been great and he's getting a little tired, but the only person we have is Yamashita. And I don't want to throw him on yet. The other option would be moving Lingba over. But that means he's already having a good game. Will he be stifled by playing on the other flank? Probably. But we'll do it anyways. It's not good when I'm convincing myself to do things. Well done, me. Yeah, Roganovic is also not having a great game. I think that's what we'll start with. They need to get good. Overthinking is better than underthinking. Well, I don't just do thinking. I either overthink or underthink. So, yeah, maybe overthinking is better. Then then there's the possibility that you're like you're like tricking yourself. I'm making a difference, and then it's the bad kind of difference. I'm helping, and then nothing's different. Let's see if we can see some attacking play from us. because I would like to see like how the changes in the primarily in the attacking line I did. I would like to see how that shapes out. Okay, good save. That's why you never think. Huh? I mean, that's also an option. That is also an option. You could do that. Minamino's played worse. So those changes did not work for him. Swapping to an attacking midfielder. We'll have Sugimoto come on because we gotta do something. We'll keep Hashimoto as a target forward. We'll have Kaneko come on for Tsuchiya as a poacher. Hashimoto's probably gonna run himself dead. Especially since we're asking him to like be on the defensive line in attack and then on defense. Run around and become basically another fullback, wingback. Right? And then when we have the ball, like, oh, play all the way. Yeah, see, there we go. I probably should have used the visualizer. Sometimes it actually works. But like, as soon as we get up into this, like into the middle, the box-to-box midfielder pushing up is pushing the attacking midfielder out wide. I wonder if that makes it easier for them. Click the wrong buttons. We're gonna make Kubota deep line playmaker. Maybe that can help. Trust you to make the difference. Please. Please. Okay. Okay. What? Go, 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 go. And? No. No, 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 no. Don't be one of their highlights, please. Win the ball back. No, 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 no. If you give that as a penalty. No, 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 no. No, no. Okay, good. Shit's sake, man. I'm gonna have Kuli come on for Kita because he's just back from injury. I don't want him playing 90 minutes. I probably didn't want him playing 80, but it is what it is. Probably need to clear that one, mate. Oh, can I go? Come on, come on, come on. He cuts back. He plays it to the wing back. Okay. No. Oh. It's kind of those. That's kind of the. Hang on. What? So. So I wonder why Kuli was pushing up so far. This is the wing back. This is our right wing back. It's literally the most central of players. And now Kuli is pressing on the left wing as the right-sided defensive midfielder. Clear, please. Okay, and we get the last chance. Or we give the ball away. Please just be the end of game. Or and goes through. No, he scores, but he's offside. The linesman was going back far. Oh no. When he finally scores. When he finally scores. It's... I mean, it is offside. No. No. When he finally gets a goal. Finally. But no. It had to be offside. I punched my desk accidentally. It wasn't on purpose this time. Oh. I am seeing some lag. It's probably because we are on the end of match screen. Yes, it is. So the video of the stadium in the background apparently tanks performance more than the actual game being played. I don't know. I just sympathize. Look, pensive. What? We could have won that one. Could have, with a little bit of luck. Oh well. Man. Oh, why couldn't go a bit of onside? Oh. I mean, we go back up to 9th. But we do have one more game played in Fukuoka. When do they play? Do they not? They play here against Verdi. Do they not play their 19th? Because I feel like we should all be on 19 at the break. They play not on Wednesday the no. So they're really do they not play their because they're in the Champions League too, that's why. So their games have probably been delayed. So they will still be on 18. Youthful. Are we? Are we though? Just without finding the net. Oh, it hurts me. It really does. What? Extensive one has to be on a fairly unwanted record. Of what? Of what? Of what? What's the unwanted record? Fantastic record against your team, but once again proving incredibly hard to break down. Would you struggle? He's very good. I'd love to have him on the team. Yeah, I would. I want to talk about position players. What is the unwanted record? That we've drawn 3 of our last 5 home games or something? Is that it? Like, what is it? Can't go to score, otherwise he needs to be dropped. Well, he didn't start. He probably won't start the next either. I don't know, he's had more luck coming off the bench. But what's the record they were talking about? The player performance. Oh yeah, you're reacting to the match. What is the record they're talking about though? Is it not like games without a win? Is it a record against Machida? We just played 3 times. We've actually played both our games against them. No, we haven't. Yes, we have. We've played both our games against Machida. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the record. We haven't won against them and we also haven't scored against them. Which means fair, but like, who cares? We are not really a J1 team and save the game. I remembered. We'll save the game, then we'll rest the players because we play again on Saturday. And then we'll move on. On we move. Probably. All of the players rest for a day. Yeah, it's like it's a bit odd that both Tsuchiya and Kaneko are better when they come off the bench usually. I don't know if it's because they are up against more tired players, and that's why. But I feel like they do better off the bench. Minamino, I don't know. He feels like he's somewhere in the middle. He's sometimes good, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. It doesn't matter if he starts or not. Hashimoto seems to be kind of half decent most of the time. Sugimoto is surprisingly solid, like consistent. Is he a consistent performer? Doesn't say anything, I think. Oh, there we go. Fairly consistent. So I guess, and he enjoys big matches. So I mean, like, I guess, like he seems to never really drop a really bad game. Except for here when he had 6.2 and a 6.1 and a 6. Okay, so he does play some bad games. Quite a few, actually. But that's not the important thing. The important bit is that he doesn't seem to be performing differently whether he starts or not. But the others kind of do seem to perform differently based on whether they start or not. Spectacally alright. The game where we really would have liked Tokyo to win, so we could extend our gap to Tokushima, but no. And then we had the game where we would like Kyoto win, so we could open our gap wider to Kashima, but no. And Kobe managed to lose. So, I mean, it's fine-ish, I guess. Either they're going to be pissed that they lost and they're going to take it out on us, which is possible, or they'll be unhappy and sad, and we can, you know, beat them because of that. But so draw in the game we wanted the home team to win. Draw when we wanted the home team to win. Home team wins when we wanted a draw, really. Why do they do this to me? They're doing it on purpose. 32 touches, no goals. How? Really, the first player we see is a striker. And then a 30-year-old defense midfielder who doesn't really have the physicals. Yeah. He's not a wing back, but a centre back. Yet again, a left-footed centre back. But he would need to improve quite a lot, actually. Attacker. I wonder if that's a sign, really, that the majority of the players we are recommended are strikers. Is that our scouts going, hey, you know that we're kind of struggling a little bit? Maybe you need a new striker? But no, says I. No. Oh, hey, look, it's a very good left-sided centre-back. Okay. Left wing back with bags of stamina is also not too bad. Scout. Chumbinho is a fantastic name. If only it was attached to a slightly more fantastic player. He's pretty good. But... Of course. He could play wingback, actually. He can kind of play wingback. Let's have a look. Okay, so... One of the things that I've been thinking about is, well, it kind of came about with the injury to Ochi, and having to bring up the crazy youngster, is that we probably should look into having a proper third choice goalkeeper, so we don't have to call up a, well, kind of a child to be the backup in case of injuries, because I really would not want him to play at this point. Well, a 30-year-old Indonesian named Houtmeijer, I'm assuming Dutch. Yeah. Wouldn't be the worst thing, even if he's not particularly good, but would it be the worst thing in the world? No. Did I scout him? I did. Really good. Where was I? Here. Don't know the Quinones. He looks interesting. Am I scouting him? No. Should I? Maybe? Let's do it. And again, fairly solid defensive midfielder, 26, doesn't have any physicals to speak of. Why? I thought you were a professional. Why you not do running? Should we hire Nakaguchi? Should we? Who is he wanted by? Can I see that? No. Yeah, we're into the shortlist, I guess. Kakui is he's not on my staff shortlist. He should be. Because we can get another scout. Maybe? And then we can send him around the world. They play a 5-2-3. Maybe that's why they're bad. Or draw all the time. I say playing a 5-2-3. I should know. Is that really what they play? Yeah, they play kind of the same as us. Not really. Not really. They also play a 4-2-3-1. Well, good that there's no difference whatsoever in these two formations. So we can, like, you know, adapt, prepare. Well, that's rough. Well, that's rough. I like how, like, half of the like news pop-ups we get is of press conferences or interviews with Patrick Kisnorbo. Like, he keeps popping up. saw Yamaya show. He was apparently very good. They lost 3-1. Oh, well. Oh, well. That is recent progress playing as a right wing back. Stop playing him as a right wing back, you spoon. He's a striker. Stop doing it. He cannot cross. He doesn't run very well. Play him as a striker. You... Oh. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Because you play a fake player as striker and a striker as wingback. Play the fake player as a wingback instead of ruining my striker. You. Ugh. Fucking. Stop doing it. Yabum. Is he interested? He has no interest. Probably because he's 34. Might be looking at retirement. What is he? Scout. Not very good one. Yeah, if we had him, I probably would play him a bit, but since we don't have him, I don't think we should sign him. Luis Mina. Right wing back. Francis. For performance as a defense midfielder, that's good. It would be great if he was better as a defense midfielder out of possession. For some reason, why is it? Is it because of his aggression? And his teamwork, probably. Because you don't need teamwork if you're a defensive midfielder in possession. Okay, so since they have separated in possession and out of possession, why would you need in possession aggression? Their willingness to get stuck in. Why would you get stuck in with the ball? Or in possession? I don't get it. And am I remembering wrong with blue being the important ones and then green ones are more check. Green ones are the tertiary. Is it the opposite? I don't remember. They could have that somewhere in here. So I could understand because I'm not smart. Or whatever. I still don't understand why we need aggression in possession. Especially if you have separated the two. In possession, out of possession. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy. Allegedly. We have a positive mindset. What do you mean fellow relegation candidates? Who's the fellow? Me? We're 7 points off relegation spots. I don't know if we should... we're 9 points off first. Are we really relegation candidates? And why would you say fellow? I don't have it. And I can't go back with the button. I don't have anything to say. It's not my game. No first for Sasaki. Damn it. Damn it. consider this. Do we just yeah, let's do that. And then we just do wire transfer room. Anyone. Anything. Today's fixtures. Probably should have waited until we played though. Maybe he has friends in the team. And now he'll be upset, and they will also be upset. Hope. Oh no, that's bad. I was about to say, I hope he has no friends. I do. But hopefully none that kick up a fuss. That would be bad. Okay. We're rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. I'm a little bit concerned whenever the processing starts taking a while because of the crash yesterday. Okay. With it. I mean, it's not too bad because that's teams right behind us losing points, but really, Hiroshima, what are they doing? Play balanced. No. I don't think I will. Hiroshima was where... That's where Kisnoba is, right? Yeah. Wonder how long he'll be... We can see that, can't we? Can we? Job center? Or is it in here? No. This is staff adverts. Material vacancies. Can you see? Yeah, we can. Let's go. Not international. International youth. We untick everything and then we take Japan back in. And we see job security. Also, this is available. Safreche. Stable. Oh, really? Kobe as well. You'd think they would be under a little bit more pressure here. Because they kind of should be doing better. Let's unfilter the J2 and J3. We are very secure, which is apparently better than untouchable. I'm not sure how that works. Wait. Is it just... It's not. It's not as... It's not a question of like, oh, this is the most insecure, right? It's just alphabetical order. Because I feel like secure may be overstable, but untouchable feels like it should be well ahead of very secure. Like, it's stable and secure, that's probably the ones that could be argued for. Like, which one is better? Is secure better than stable? But untouchable should absolutely be better than very secure. But we are very secure, which is nice. We don't have a picture in this list for some reason. Rude. Rude. But yeah, the fact that Kashima and Yokohama FC are the only insecure. Meanwhile, Hiroshima, Kobe, Akita, that one makes sense as well. Iwata being secure, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Then yeah, the top four untouchable makes sense as well. I don't know why it has to like pop up and block like half of the screen. That is very unhelpful, actually. Oh well. But yeah, I would expect that Kisnobo should probably be on a little bit shakier ground than not at all. After having his team in 11th. Where are they predicted? Are they predicted 11th? 4th? Kobe first. They are, what was it, 13th? Uh-huh. Secure, or was it stable? Right. Makes sense. Okay, been training well. Let's do some praising. And be careful so we don't praise the wrong players. Because that would be bad. What was it last time? Was it Abe? Might have been Abe. Whoops. Well, he didn't kick up at us this time. He's fine now. He's not angry that he's being praised. Right. Is 11 passing well good enough for a centre-back at this level? Maybe. Should we try to focus more on his defensive skills? I think maybe. Well, Evan 1010, he's not the guy that needs to be, whatchamacallit, creative. He just needs to be solid. I think we'll go over to training just centre back, or hang on, the ball playing does that. Train anything else? I think we'll do that because it does like focus more in his technicals on defending, which can only help, and should also maybe not spread out his development. I think we'll do that. Where is what is he training as centre forward? What if we stop doing that and we'll train him as a channel forward? Because I don't think he'll ever be particularly strong. Or do we go for something like, is a Poacher? Poacher does not train pace, which I kind of want him to, without adding extra. So we'll have him on channel forward. Maybe it helps. I don't know. It probably doesn't, but I'm doing something. I'm doing something. 6-1. Ouch. It's not even a real player that scored for us. Oof. Oof. This is a heavy-hitting game. Kind of nice. We're predicting to be defeated, but the board expect the team to try to be competitive, not expect to be. We should try to be competitive. Okay. It is a way against the favorites. So, you know. What's that? Press me overall the accuracy of his passing. Okay. So accuracy. 8 passing. Impressive accuracy. He's defying his attributes. He is kind of sort of interested, fairly susceptible to injuries. Is not great, but he's fairly very consistent even. I do like that. Where is he's on loans? What if we move him to first team? Because he might be someone we were interested in. Komashiro, who where is it? He has scored 1 goal for the first team. It was against us. He has not played for the first team since. Well, in the league at least. It seems he's played in the Champions League once. after that. But he's been doing really well for the reserves. Yeah, the one time he decides to score, it's to make sure that we lose. Bastard. You bastard. Is he susceptible to injuries? No, but he doesn't enjoy big matches. That's not very good. Gale. Scout. He's very expensive though, so he would definitely be alone, nothing else. So, scouting finished. Okay, let's scout him some more. I can't because we're scouting him. What? So, was it done or not? Did we finish it or not? Because Ochi's back, which is good. Aoki can be on the bench, which is good. And so, so he was out for a day with like a bruised thigh or something. Of course he should be able to play. Come on. Come on now. Billy, come on. Right, and now we play. Was there something I was going to do? Let's set up the team, and I'm going to say it out loud so I remember it easier. I'm going to save the game. Ochi can be on the bench. Hopefully he doesn't have to play, but that means that also he's gone. Did I not call him up for the... I didn't. I just ticked him in. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He is where he's supposed to be. Kind of. Aoki can be on the bench instead of Yamashita, who we will... He's 18. Let's put him in the second team, where he can play more. Do we make any other changes? I feel like we stick with Kubota. Wait, I think we'll stick with this. Central midfield, defensive midfield. We'll stick with Minamino. For now. I think we'll play this. Just this. I think. Yes. I think therefore I lose. That's how that works. We save the game just in case we get another crash. Because like the crash that we had, I lost 6 days, which is not too much. So yeah, that's why I have auto-saving on. Always. My columns are broken again. Oh well. I don't need to look at them right now. Don't look. Please, me. Don't look, don't look, don't look. It's really bad. But yeah, we... Wait, while I remember things. I'd rather not lose more than 6 days. I'd rather not lose anything. Actually. So yeah, we'll try this again. We'll see how they shape up and if we need to change our shape. Hopefully not. Right. Time for some very slow processing again. I'm wondering if it has to do with like the heat. It's not super hot right now, but it is warmer than I would like it to be. I wonder if that plays a part. I say that as I'm trying to see if there's anything going on in the task manager, and the game has loaded. We are playing in white in this game, which makes sense. They play in a dark color. Why does no one else do that when it's us? When we're playing home games, the opponents, like, we play in dark green. Every opponent will play in dark blue. Like, why? You have white kits. Make it easy for me to see. That's a lot of changes as well. I mean, 7. I was about to count, but then I remembered that it actually says how many. And they play 4-2-3-1, not 5-2-3. I hate all of these. We got nothing to lose here. Yes, we do. There's a game. Good luck out there, we're going to need it. That means I don't believe in the team. I expect to win today. I don't. I know we're the underdogs here, but I want to give the fans a performance to cheer for. Who cares about the fans? We're the ones playing. Nobody's expecting anything from us. Yes. Again, play without pressure. You've got nothing to lose. There's a game on the line. Nobody expects us to get a result. So get out and enjoy playing without any pressure. All of these options are dog shit. And the worst part is it does actually make a little bit of a difference. Maybe not a lot, but it does. Now we're the underdogs. Right. They listened keenly. No pensiveness. No negativeness. We're slightly too zoomed in. Oop. And it's so nice being able to see the difference between the teams. Why do we have the ball? Thank you. Give it away. But not for chances that good. Wondering if part of the issue again is that a lot of our the issue I say with us struggling to score a bit, and by a bit I mean a lot. I wonder if that is down to the fact that we don't really have the ball a lot. Oh, okay. But we don't have the ball a lot, so we try to counter. But the players that are supposed to counter, I guess, our strikers, they are a little bit further back. That's a good goal. Maybe Arthamendia could have, extended his arm, but the annoying part, I can't even say like, oh, he would never do that. I have literally seen him score those kinds of goals in real life, so yeah, he could. Could score that kind of goal. How do you let him bring the ball down with his feet? That is such a long pass, and he's not even challenged for it. Yeah, that was absolutely awful. Like, he does well to got the ball out here a bit, but then he just, nah, let's not. And then suddenly it's a 3-on-none. There's no way for the goalkeeper to do anything there. That's bad. How are they playing out of possession? Okay, so they just drop down to their wingers back. Okay, and put pressure. And yeah, we had one player outside of the penalty area. There's no pressure on anyone. Like, he had so much time. Like, again here, we don't need 9 players in the middle of the... Let's... 2 players above the penalty spot. Like, we... Two. That does not work. That's the thing. I really dislike like second phases of set pieces, or set pieces in general, because every single time you'll have those kinds of situations. If you like, let's defend the box, let's not have a bunch of space in the box, all the players back, clear the ball, and then we can like counterattack. But you never do. You never get out of your penalty area after a defensive corner, which is super annoying. What if we step up more? And I'm gonna move our defensive line up a bit. Try to squeeze them away from the goal, because this is... Yes, I made the tactical changes after the goal, thank you. It never does that when you make changes before the goal happens. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make some more changes to how we play in general. I am going to... We'll do that. Can you false 9? You can. Deep lying forward. So we'll have two forwards who will drop off in different ways, hopefully. And then we'll have Tsuchiya be a poacher, and hopefully that can be a little bit of a difference. We're also going to be more aggressive, which probably is going to lead to one of our players getting sent off, but... Oh, and stop time wasting, that's probably not useful for us right now. Do we knock the tempo up more? No. I'm thinking those maybe they play 4-2-3-1. Let's do that. The thinking here being, what is the thinking here really? Actually, no, it shouldn't be him. What if we go with... trying to like map out where their players keep popping up and how we can like counteract them. I'm wondering if we move the attackers more central. I don't know. I just feel like our back three currently is not really working too well against their front four, basically. So their striker, their attacking midfielders, and then their attacking midfielder, and then the wingers. And them having an extra player in midfield is also not really helping us. It's not making things easier. What if we do that. Tracking. No, he can be a centre forward. We'll do centre forward. We'll do centre forward. And then Minamino can be a tracking. So he comes back and helps. Yeah. And then since he's the false 9, he can like... Since he's going to drop back into basically central of the defensive midfield, then he can like move into other positions. I'm very smart, you see. I have ideas. We'll see if anything works. Show me something else. They looked fired up, motivated. They listened. That's good. Let's see if any of my changes actually do anything positive for us. The zoom has gone the other way. Not too far away. Close, please. I'm not expecting to see tons of differences with the ball necessarily. I say that, but that's the force. Hang on. This is the poacher. Why are you not in the attack at all? Like, we have the ball, man. Get in there. Poach. He poached. He poached. Am I a genius? He poached immediately. It took 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And then my brilliant changes have made a difference. It's a really good save though on the first one, and then it basically hits their defender in the back and bounces out for our striker. But we have one back. Good. Now we keep going, right? Not keep going as in giving them corners, but we go, right? Forward. Please. Please. We get one more fairly quickly. Okay, now for example. Cross. Can, please, my wingback cross the damn ball? Never mind. I don't care. I do care, but like 3 times he had the ball in like really good positions to cross the ball. And what did he do? Ran into the opponent or passed the ball backwards. This is much down to Roganovic interception there, and a really good ball over the top from Kita. Nicely done. Also, again, deep lying forward, he was the furthest forward. I mean, we'll wait a little bit longer, then we'll probably get some fresh legs on. Most likely Lundberg coming off. He's not been great and he's getting a little tired. But, okay. We ping the ball forward to Hashimoto once again. Good. We're back. 3-3. It's been 20 minutes. We were absolute dog shit in the first half. It's been 20 minutes in the second half and we have gotten 3 goals. Kita involved in 2, Hashimoto in all 3. Yeah, we need fresh legs. Lundberg will come off because he's also not been very good. Minamino has not been great, but I mean, he was involved in the first goal, so I feel like the rating is probably not properly reflecting his importance or his impact on the game, in my opinion. He's probably also losing a little bit of influence on the game by dropping into midfield, but now that it's working, I don't want to change that. Um, Yeah, I feel like he's probably the only one that can play that false 9 attackers and then attacking midfielder. Sugimoto would probably be more deep lying forward. We could do 2 double deep lying forwards, I guess. But he's really dropping in strength as well. That's weird. Shouldn't be dropping in strength. Pace, absolutely. Acceleration, yes. Strength? Not sure about that one. I think we'll do that. Make a difference. We'll stick with that, and we'll keep an eye on Minamino. Will probably need to come off because he's still not great. Yeah, I think we'll do that next. We'll have Minamino come off. Now what we could do, I'm not sure I want to, we could have Kaneko come on for Minamino and Tsuchiya swaps with him. Because Kaneko can't really false 9 and he can't really attack in midfield. Tsuchiya can do both. Not really false 9, I guess. Could he? No. What if Kaneko channel forwards? Or deep line? Let's deep line forward. Let's do double deep line forwards. He'll be fine-ish. We do that, I think. Tsuchiya can be the tracking attack midfielder. Mainly because I don't want Kaneko to do it because he's not very good at it. Anything else? Yoshida for Aoki. So we get the fresh legs basically. I trust you to make it a difference. I always trust you to make the difference. That's why I put you on. Lack of balance in midfield means our strikers are being left isolated? Nah. I don't think so. But no, there has not been a shot in a while. There's not been a shot in a while. Yeah. Unfortunately, Kita is getting a little tired, so we should take him off. We have one more sub left. It's gonna be Sugimoto for Hashimoto. So we keep the ratio of large men with Moto in their name. We do. Okay, can we please get one more? Can we please? We're still on cautious mentality, I just noticed. But waste much more time. I don't want to. I would have liked to have won that. Okay. Making those changes worked. I'm not sure it would work for a full game. But that was a good comeback. It took us 15 minutes from the first goal to being completely fully back against a team we really shouldn't be drawing against. I mean, if we completely ignore the fact that they are literally the masters of drawing games. Which, but you've done brilliant to come back and salvage a draw. We shouldn't have been down 3, I think, but we got the point. Goals galore. that is another thing that I'm kind of happy about. Well, I say that. I was about to say, we've been scoring some more goals lately. We just had 2 0-0s before the 3-3, so maybe not. But it's something. We are still the worst in terms of scoring goals. Our defense has declined a little bit. Unfortunately, this does let Fukuoka, Kawasaki and Kashiwa, it gives them the opportunity to pull away a little bit. Kobe still has a game in hand and can pass us because they have better goal difference. Kashima can get up to within a point. Like, it's so tight, the entire league. Like, yeah, it's 20 points between 1st and 20th, but being in the middle, like, 2 wins were 4th. But also, if the teams behind us, like if Okayama, who are in 18th, win twice, they're past us. It's so damn tight. I don't like it. Matsushita finally scored. He scored again. He did well. And he scored a fine header. The guy who has had horrid ratings for large parts of the season because he was bad in the air, now scores a header. Is he playing a striker? Because I see that he has learned to play defensive midfield a little bit, and I'm not happy about it. He's played attacking midfield, but I think this was for us. Yeah, May. This is too long ago. May 22nd, Nikata, he was... Maybe here? Nope. Here? Nope. Here? Nope. Here. There you go, Nikata. So yeah, he's played striker for the entire... there we go. It's, again, our youth... our youth managers playing him as a box-to-box midfielder. Why? Stop wasting my strikers by playing them as midfielders and wing-backs. Especially since they're not very good at doing those things. Goals galore. Throwing caution to the wind. We kind of had to, so yeah, that's true. How do the two teams fared against each other from a tactical perspective? I found it fascinating. There's a power time making a highlights package from that match. How does it feel to be involved in such a match? Not really. It's literally 6 highlights. It wasn't much except for the goals. That's what football is all about. Let's be positive at least. Hashimoto impresses. He does. Well done, you. The bad part is, how do we go from here? Did I save the game after the game? Let's save the game anyways, just in case. Hey. How do I go from here? Sabotage? Who did it? Who did it? Are you sabotaging me? I have no idea how far behind you are when I'm saying things. Place a position that I'm not very good at. Here we go. Yeah. That is sabotage. I think that the managers for reserves and youth teams are kind of, they feel like they're there to throw spanners in your works, basically. Because what I've had is them playing players way out of position, so they don't develop at what they should develop at. And also, when I say, hey, this player is coming back from injury, can you play him 45 minutes in a friendly? They play him 90 minutes, sometimes also out of position. Like, no, I need you to not play him for 90 minutes. He is cleared medically for 45. Don't play him for 90. That's why I said, play him for 45. They seem to struggle with that. And our promising goalkeeper out on loan is now out for 7 weeks with a fractured hand. Can we, like, I don't know, give them some supplements or something? Because apparently also breaking his hand tanked his stamina. I'm not sure how that works, but we keep having fractures. Feet, now hand, was it wrist? A fractured hand. Like, come on. That's the enemy in this game. Yes, the enemy in this game is reserves and youth managers, as well as lack of like calcium supplements, I guess. Right, our next game is in 74 days, so that's in 2.5 months. I have, let's see, how have I set this up? I've set the training up. We train for this. We train until the 18th of December, and then we have all rest for a while. And I cannot remember where I have. Oh yeah, I've also set in some kind of pre-season training when we come back. You know, trying to get some, trying to do some good cardio in to get the Christmas dinners and the Christmas and New Year's dinners off of the players, because I'm fairly sure that is a thing in this game. Naturally, I think, where was it? I back here. Did I write something down? 29th. So I'm here. Apparently, I have decided I'm going to have friendlies. I'm not sure why. And then a week without playing a game, and then yeah, because we start with 6 games in 3 weeks. Great return. So that's why. Shall we? Let's. Okay, it's the 22nd and 29th. Let's see if I'm allowed to, because last time I checked, I wasn't actually allowed to. Okay, I am. I am now allowed to to schedule friendlies in January. I wasn't when I checked. That was, I think, the beginning of the season when I noticed this massive hole and I set up the training. Let's see. Oh, very small. Are there any with Arutmi and Azalea are kind of fun names. Renee's. Samae Atsuri. I like. This is why you need to check the names. Forrester. Range teams. Oh, should we call in the Saudi team? Should we call in the Saudi team? Hey, come over here and. It's likely they will consider too far. They must accept the proposal. No, I can't. Why can't I? Why? Do they have a? Maybe they play a game on that day. They don't, but it's 2 days before their AFC Champions League game, so that's probably why. Damn it. I thought it could have been funny to screw them over there. Like, hey, do you want to come to Japan in the middle of your season? It would be fun, wouldn't it? I think we're gonna go with Azalea. Because I like the name. Also, how do we get this much money? So we pay them not even 2k, and then we somehow get 35k in profits just like that. Why am I on this screen? Please. That was the 29th, I believe. Then we have the 22nd. Yeah, because 29th can't be clicked. 22nd. We choose someone else. Let's check. Anyone from Bontang. We also have the Sabaya Azzurri. We could go with Renee's because of course we can. The nearby team should stay the same at all times. I don't think anyone's going to move away. We could also go with Nagawa. Fuck. I think we're going to go with the Renee's. Hopefully. Hopefully they will agree. It would be right here, right? Yeah, November then February. It's such a long gap. It's such a long gap. Teams accept friendly invitations. Yeah, we'll play against Renee's and Azalea. I like the badge. Do they, Renee's? They also have a proper badge. I like that one too. Also, Azalea kind of feels like, I don't know. Well, we've seen badges from other countries. We should just do that, some of that. Let's have 3 swords. We'll have 3 swords. Some, I don't know. They don't look like laurels. Now I want to know how they've come up with this particular. Like the flower, I can see maybe it's like a local flower, a what do they call it? Prefectural flower. It could be. I'm assuming the stripes are. I don't know what that could represent, but they probably have some idea. What's the thinking behind 3 swords, and what are these plants? I wonder if the Googles would be of any help. I have to tell it I'm not a robot, so I've had to find cars. It's okay, I can do this now, and it's not a problem because we have no games to play, and yeah, okay, they have a homepage. They have a webpage. Where do they play? What league are they in? I don't know. We'll see if I can let in. It's loading. It's loading. And I'm kind of liking how their website is looking as well. It looks way fancier than they probably should be. Unfortunately, they don't seem to have an official English version of their website. Surprising, I know. Does it say what league they're in? 5th tier, I think. They next play in August. Makes sense. Oh, hang on. Oh, right. I did read about this fairly recently, but apparently the with the J League switching to be a winter league, so they play from autumn into spring and towards summer. The J Leagues swapped to that format, as did the JFL. But all the leagues beneath that, so tier 5 and lower, they didn't. So all of the regional leagues are still on the are still summer leagues. I read that in conjunction with the thoughts that they might create a J4, which could be interesting. Right, what was I here for? Wait, they have senior? Dude, they have a seniors team. They have a seniors team for older people. Awesome. I like them. Let's see if we can get a translation. Club information. Maybe in here? Can we find anything? Club organizational structure chart. Oh, origin of the emblem. Nice. Okay. Azalea is the French word for Azalea, and it represents the official flower of Ida City. The three swords, the three blades of the sword are symbolized by the three blades of the hilt, with one blade representing passion, courtesy, and respect. The blue and white stripes. Our team colors are the blue of the Alps and the white of the waves of the Tendu River. Okay. And the 10 leaves, so they're just leaves, they're not really like the plants on the sides, they're just leaves. They're 10 leaves. It says soccer is a sport played by 11 people. The leaves represent the 10 teammates. I'm not sure how accurate the translation is, but oh. Yeah, see, this is the kind of information I want from every team. This is a 5th tier team, I think. They might be lower, but they are 5th tier at the highest. And then they're like, oh yeah, we have an emblem. This is why we have it. This is what it means. You can literally go looking at like any top tier team in the world, and there will be nothing about why they have the emblem they have. I have become a fan. I hope they do well in this save. I'm gonna write down, I'm gonna try to get friendlies with them every year at their ground to hopefully make them money so they can become better. Maybe if we possibly could, maybe get them as an affiliate so we can get them up, so we can try to. I want them to be my pet team because apparently Reimer Aomori were not an option. They weren't good enough. So I want to make Azalea our friends. Maybe we can have friendlies with them both at the start of the season and in the mid-season, and try to make them at their place. I actually wrote down try to make them pet team. Unbeaten home run reaches 10 games. How many of them have been wins? We have to check. Does it say? No, not really. So let's see. There, okay. Home, that's one draw, one win. That's one win, 2, 3 wins. That's 4 wins, but that, how many home games is that? Or how, I should have counted those first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and is it home in general? Wait, hang on. Cobham have drawn 3 of their last 5 games in the league. They've won 2, lost 1, and drawn 2 of their last 5. Okay. There's nothing in there about... Oh, and also they were 3-0 up at half-time. Panda on form. Oh, Panda on form. That's the kind of headline I live for. Panda on form. I have to actually, let's see, let's stop. Let's see if we can find it again. A screenshot of Panda on form. Screenshot taken. Panda on form. Probably because he's stupidly fast. Schedule changes. Right, yes. I should go and make sure they are correct. Do we want to have shot stop? Yeah, we should. We do. And then we'll have it's maybe not more chill, but we do have a full day of rest in there. We will have enough trouble later. So basically what I'm gonna do now is just gonna see if we can find anyone that we can sign. Maybe. He was supposed to be a centre back, not a wide centre back. Okay. What are you going to do about it? Cry? You're allowed to cry. I don't care. And okay. Would he be a good signing? Like, I don't know. I don't think I agree with that. He's like decidedly meh. We don't need that. It's just been shown a remarkable improvement over the last couple of months. I think I'm going to talk about his development. As opposed to first team football has definitely been a factor in his development. You don't say. He would be a good player for most J1 sides. I have seen most J1 sides strikers. I don't know if he would be I don't know if I agree with that fully. Not yet. But he's getting there. And he's performing well. That's the more important part. For me. To me. Cerezo win. Nagoya win? I don't know. It'd be great if Kawasaki could get a little bit of a beating so that we can stay within touching distance. Did Machida win? 3-2. Tokushima, I cannot trust them to do anything. So they beat us and then they lose to Machida like that. Like that. going out like a wet squib. I don't know if a wet squib is a thing. Kashima lost or drew to Yokohama FC. Now, one thing that's, I was going to say good about that is Koma probably has some decent players. Well, I know they have some decent players. For example, Sakuragawa. He would be quite good. Well, he would be quite nice to have. But them being quite bad, I think could it could be a good thing for us. Because it could be, it could mean we can maybe steal a player or two. Or more. A jumping reach. Ouch. Can we see? I know he has a... No favorite person on it. I'm fairly sure he has a brother playing somewhere. Can we find him by searching, by any chance? No, not that easily at least. Oh well. I'm fairly sure he has a brother playing somewhere. But yeah, we should probably keep a little bit of an eye on their players. I am scouting most of them. How is the J2 looking now? At slightly more than the halfway point, I guess. Gamma has dropped down a bit, which is good. A little bit more, please. Urawa looking like they're coming back up is annoying. Because they keep stealing my players, and if they are in the top division, they're just going to steal more of my players. And I can't take them back. I'm not going to be able to steal them back unless we like do it now. We could try. We could try and get Van Eerden back. It's extremely doubtful. Why would I want to start in the first division when I can start in the second division? I don't know. You know me, I know you. We are acquaintances, apparently. So what? He's literally set as a fringe player. Yet he wouldn't want to come to us and start, which he most likely would. With Ohata, and he's still pretty darn good. Dubious interest. We might try to nab a player or two from them to try and derail their season. Because it's them. And they're bastards. They're bastards. What is this dude? He's not a winger because he can't really cross the ball. He's not really a playmaker. He's not it's not inside full because I can't really shoot either. What can you do? Kind of pass the ball, but he doesn't have vision. He's a dude. He's a dude. What is this? Just being a dude. Could try to steal their promising young striker. Extremely doubtful. Sato could be a decent third choice goalkeeper. That's mean. He's 24. I'm like, oh yeah, he could never play for us. That would be a great thing. For everyone. Except, you know, him. Kitajima probably could be, like, how on earth, with all of these players, most of them, according to our scouts at least, are better than the players we have. How are they in the second tier? Because most of them did not sign for them for this season. Some have been here since they got relegated. Not this dude. Like, some of them have. And then this dude, who I wanted to sign. Because, oh, he's good. I would like to have him. Because he played for a team that were relegated. And then he goes and becomes a fringe player for another team in the same division that his previous team got relegated to. Why would you do that to me? But yeah, we'll keep our eyes on them. I'd like to steal their players. Yes. Omiar's also up there. I don't like that. And we can't really do the same here. We can't really go in and disrupt them. Because if we do, they're just gonna go, you know what? We're gonna loan in a player from I don't know, from Leipzig or Salzburg. And then they have better players. Just more money. Oh, this dude wants to leave. Is he good? He's extremely interested in joining us. He is on an expiring contract. He's good with both feet. Very strong, very strong. He doesn't have the physicals. He's never going to have the physicals, I don't think, to be like really, really good. But, ooh. And he is cheap as chips. And he's played 20 times for them in the league. Now the question is, do we try to... What am I hit? Okay. What about Chinese team? Why is that? Do we try to sign him now, or do we try to sign him on a free? Because if we sign him on a free, we have to wait another month, and he might sign a new contract, which would increase his value. That does remind me that I need to check. I'm going to write that down. I need to check our contracts. I have arranged friendly, so I don't need to do that. Go through contracts for our team. Save. Because I don't want to lose players on a free unnecessarily again. Player of the week, Funaki. The guy we decided, nah, let's not sign him. I signed Eno instead. What did he went to Kashiwa, did he? Is that why did he get assists for all three or something? Kawasaki Frontale. Oh, they won 3-2 as well, so... Yeah, he's... WD caster from Deltarune built it all from an empty room. I have no idea what that means. But welcome in, Jules. Welcome in. Hello. How are you doing? Are things working out for you? I probably should play the Undertale and Deltarune games. I don't know. I mean, they're very good games, obviously. Otherwise, people wouldn't be playing them as much as they do, and so many times as they do. I'm not sure if they're like my type of games. Doing mediocre used to apply to Minecraft event, so just hoping to get in. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I hope you get in. Because yeah, that sounds like a good thing. We like good things. An Napoleon event. Good old nappy. When is the game? Tomorrow? If you get accepted, you plan to be a pacifist / medic. Ooh. Yeah, that does sound interesting. I mean, it's always more fun, I think that at least, than let's go murder hobo. How about we go the opposite way? What if we do it the other way around? There are going to be 250 players. That is quite a lot of players. Probably going to be a lot of medicing to do then. A lot of medicing. Consistent choice big matches. Would fit in well. 28. Expiring contract. Was he interested? We don't know. Where would he play though? Defensive midfield? Not really. Well, that's a problem. That's a bummer. Wing back? He could cover wing back probably. I think the lore is going to be Brits versus France or something. I mean, if it's Napoleon themed, at least you would have France in. And then you could have literally any other European country, I think. Great Britain, you could have Spain, Germany, Italy. You could have literally anything. Russia. Like he famously did the thing. Marching into Russia in winter. One of those things that you probably shouldn't be doing. Hope it doesn't happen at like time like 6 AM. Oh, is it EU based? Because if it is, then probably wouldn't be at 6 AM. But if it's NA based, then that might be. Then it might be 6 AM. Or probably maybe not. Depends. You know when it happens? Yeah. Usually you can, or usually I say, as if I have lots of experience about Minecraft events. But sometimes if you know where the organizers are, or where they are from, or where they are based, you can at least get a clue. Because if they are NA based, then they are probably going to do NA times, which could be anything from like, I don't know, what would that be? Say like 8 their time, which would at best be. That would be 2 a.m. my time. It's 2 a.m. Central European. And I think you're an hour ahead of me. So that would be 3 a.m. for you. So, hope it does happen at a time where you can join though. It would be a bummer otherwise. Oh, crushing. Wait, did that say they? No, backs under fire. Usually, I thought they fired him. They didn't. Aha! Our scout now knows how to speak good Japanese. Good. We can now speak to him. If you get accepted, you'll be very happy because it will be your first Minecraft event. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it does sound fun where you can like join the bigger events if that's your thing. Good way to like get to know people as well. You run into them. Will it have? Do you know if it will have like in-game voice chat and stuff? Because that does help. So like not everyone has to go through the text chat in-game VC. Yeah, that's good. That does help with the communicating thing. Just want to meet people, hopefully make some new friends. Yeah, exactly. Like that's probably like the big thing to do there, right? Like you can find some new guys to hopefully like make friends with, get to know them, and out in the trenches. Oh yeah, literally in the trenches. Literally, if it's Napoleonic warfare. But yeah, hopefully that can. Hopefully that happens. Hopefully you can find some new friends, so you can like hang out with even afterwards. Sounds like it would be. No, it would. Sounds like a good thing. Doesn't want to join. Why? I'm a fringe player in the second tier, of course. I've messages in the trenches while getting cannon fires, so you start chatting to the guy next to you. What do you have for dinner? Do you come here often? Haven't seen you around here, around these parts before. Say as if either the French or the English would be pretending to be Texan. I haven't seen you around these parts before. Partner? Yeah. Perfect. Perfect Texan. I know all of them always say partner with a D. Okay, so we've 9 more TV games, which is money in our pockets. Okay, so if they're not breaking anything, they get sports hernias. Sports hernia during a lifting session in the gym. Don't lift so heavy. You. He played 15 games of their 18 forgot what game it was. Or what team it was. What team was it? Fukushima. Yeah, 18 games. But the trailer they showed, it seems they're going to be castles and swords. Right? Yeah, I mean, it sounds fun. Sounds a lot of fun. But if it's Napoleonic, you'd... I at least would have expected, like, muskets and stuff. I don't know if how easy it would be to mod in muskets or... yeah, firearms and cannons and stuff. Maybe it's not really easy to. They're going to be cannons. You don't really know yet. Yeah. Cannons probably easier because, well, you don't have to be able to like carry them around while they are being used. Cannons were in the trailer. Yeah. Oh. Yes, the second team won. Unfortunately, a hat-trick from Sasaki we're trying to sell. But Tanaki scored. Did he play as a wingback again? Aoki scored as well, and Yamai scored. Wingback Aoki? Yeah. Did he play as a wingback again? He did. He played as a striker. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, so the real Fujiwara played in midfield and the fake Fujiwara played in centre midfield, centre back. Okay. Yeah. As soon as we throw a few of our first team players down, there you go. They win 6-2. As long as we don't do it, they lose. There's going to be trench warfare muskets. Nice. Nice. Why have... Oh no, they moved games around because of TV coverage. Damn it. I have to go and check that again. Let's write that one down as well. That's very boring. So we're not going to do that now. I'll probably do that before next time. I'm going to try, like, I'll keep it. Did I say, oh, she was injured again? Or was it that he was back? We have 2 other injuries though. Fudge. People running this event are the same people who did the event where some YouTubers like surviving a Minecraft Civ by only fishing. I have not heard of that one. That sounds like an interesting one, like just fishing everything. That sounds like an interesting one. I like how the club site is just nothing. That is not... I'm going to save real quick. Because that does not look good. Please save. Whew. Movement. There are movements. Okay, we should sign Uriel Seli. Why? He cannot play in the position I would like him to, which is defensive midfield. You're gonna go do other unemployed activities and have a good day. Same to you. I hope you have a good time with your unemployed activities. He has 15 crossing. And he's good at set pieces. Wait. can mark one thing in each section. Okay, that's good to know. He's got good crossing, he's got good set pieces. Are we seeing a possible wing back? He is interested. We could sign him for free. He enjoys big matches, he's fairly consistent. He is not very adaptable. Susceptible problems when it comes to living in another country. That is not ideal. Wait. We get analyst data from leagues we don't have loaded? I have it loaded? I do. Okay. Now, they finished 5th on the overall in the season. The fact that we are now back on a completely different page than where I was is a little annoying. 5 assists in 24 games, probably playing in attacking midfield. We don't know, because of course, why would we? We're gonna add him to the end of contract for the year, because we could literally sign him and he would join us immediately. Or well, when the transfer window opens. Well, he probably would join early, we just couldn't register him before that. Is that how it works? I don't know. No, maybe he does have to wait until the transfer window opens. Or we could have him in on trial until he does. But I feel like he could possibly be a decent wing back. The problem though, of course, is not going to adapt well to living in a different country. He is foreign, which means someone else needs to drop out. And well, he needs to learn the position. And his stamina isn't great, and he doesn't work very hard, which is probably what we need more than anything. We'll keep an eye on him. Kukuchka, yeah, I mean, he seems pretty darn good. Is he interested in joining us? We still don't know. Keep scouting, and again we'll move into the top. We have 888 players we're scouting. Awesome. Just a few. Just a few. Dakar should... Oh. He's at 2 months. Yeah, right. I don't know where he would play. Would he be a wing back? Everyone's a wing back? Is everyone a wing back? He's on more money than some of our players in the 3rd tier. He has no interest in joining us for some reason. He's consistent, enjoys big matches. Could we retrain as a defense midfielder? Would he be? Should he be? Maybe his marking isn't very good. Though, why do we not know more of him than we did before? When I last scouted him, or when I last got a message that they had finished scouting him. Please find out more things. Thank you. a backup. Fairly susceptible to injuries isn't ideal, but on an expiring contract, maybe on a free. Maybe. Still dubious interest. He's played, what, 2 seasons now in the second tier? Yeah. He's in the second season, playing in the second tier. His team is looking fairly decent, but he's still... Why am I going here? What? Get me to the player page. Game, why? But he's still only dubiously interested in joining us in the first tier. He doesn't enjoy big matches. There are so many players that don't enjoy big matches. I don't understand. Excuse me for a second. Okay. I mean, I would still sign him, even if he doesn't want to. Maybe he doesn't have a choice. Because I like the profile. He's good technically. He's not brilliant at dribbling. But he's good at crossing. He can even shoot from a distance. Not that I would want him to. But he gets forward when possible, knocks ball past opponent, he works hard, he's super fit naturally. He's got pace, he's got acceleration, he's got stamina, he's strong. He's really good for what I would like for my wingbacks. But he's only dubiously interested. Get out of here with your dubiousness. Probably no. Karoy. I still don't know enough about him, but he looks kind of decent. He's a fairly regular starter in the championship apparently, so naturally he's going to want to join us. I mean, I say in the championship, but maybe not for long. Maybe not for long. B and C. No. You know. I mean, 33 doesn't really have the natural fitness. Which is Okay, Minamino is out for 2 days. Phew. And Suche is out for... He's got a hernia. 4 weeks. Expected. That is bad. Training incident. See, a tight calf after jumping to challenge for the ball. Why are you challenging each other and getting injured, both of you? Because 100% that's what it feels like it is. Training incident. Training incident. And like... within a minute. Also, and we still don't have any offers for Sasaki. Happiness all around. Everything is great. I'm fantastic. Does he not have does he not have an agent? No, he does. There's nothing you can do. Have you tried asking other teams if they want to sign your client? He's not gonna play here. Take more active role. You're happy here? You won't be here for more than 6 months anyways. Take charge of your own destiny. I'll give you an assurance of a future at the club, so I think you should take control of your own destiny. Leave for new pastures. Like, yeah, dude. The agent is accommodating, but the baby doesn't want to leave. We can't afford you to be choosy about where you go. I mean, why would he care? There's clearly a problem in the dressing room and you're a part of that. If you don't leave, I don't think I'll be in a position to register you in the squad. Well, he is registered and I can't change the registration until like February, which is when people can sign him for free anyway, so yeah, no. Yeah, no. Hey, your contract is coming to an end. We don't have any interest in renewing, so it's in your best interest to be open to leaving. You're not willing to do it? I guess we're not getting anywhere. I'm not seeing it your way. I've seen that you're a stubborn baby. Stubborn little baby. And that apparently asking you to, you know, find a new club to go to, so I don't have to. It's apparently not a thing. We're just gonna have to, like, keep offering him out. Okay, is this it? Oh, this is the quarterfinals. Only 3 games in the quarterfinals. And that is this last one, which is played in the middle of December for some reason. More than 2 weeks after the other quarterfinals. Makes sense. Not really, but... Verdi, Kawasaki Frontale and Tokushima wins. That's... Of course. Tokushima wins when they will be up sniffing our backsides again. But when I need them to, meh, they just get absolutely smashed. You bastards. You bastards. And yeah, Tokyo Verdi, they both passed us and made a little bit of a gap. But again, I mean, I guess the good thing is that 2 teams are really, really bad. We just need one more team to be really, really bad. Could be Shimizu, but I'd rather not. Okayama could be fine, but as long as someone is bad. Anshita back to not scoring, heavily involved, but he put in a good performance. That's good. Had a quiet game, but he was heavily involved. Right. Sense make. Not really. Machida are through to the semis, as are Kofu and Marinos. Which that's how it works, right? Or is it 2-legged? It's not 2-legged. Okay. I forgot. No, I have to. And again, we have had a fixture rearranged. Find it yourself. This one. Wait. It's because of these. Yeah, so instead of us... yeah, actually. So instead of us having, like, playing the Sunday here and then the next weekend, we don't play that week. And instead we have another smattering of games. We play 4 games in 2 weeks. Like, dude, what is going on? So we come back after the winter break. Oh wow, they really screwed this one up. We had 6 games in 3 weeks. One of them has disappeared. I'm assuming that's going to be the Fukuoka game, maybe? Since it disappeared and that's the only one we've been told. This one has gone. And then we have a break again. Like a week off. And then we play 4 games in 2 weeks. And then we have a week off. And then we have a game. Bruh, what is this scheduling? Who made this? Yeah, I'll redo the training schedule off stream because it's kind of boring. I'm kind of looking for like scouting updates. How helpful. Scouting updates and see if there's anyone that we can like decide right now. This guy, we're gonna sign this guy. Let's go. 10 marking is not great, but he's solid. He's slightly interested, doesn't enjoy big matches. But he's consistent, and he's cheap. I'm gonna add him to the end of contract because it's more likely. I don't think he would be a like mid-season signing to strengthen the team, but he's not bad. Sayomechi. Is he? No, he's not, is he? He is. What's his full name? But yeah, nah, he's more of an attacking player, he's not really a wing back. Naturally, all players we find, especially if they're foreign players, they are either centre backs, strikers, they're left-sided centre backs, strikers, or wing backs. There's nothing else. Never show me him again. Never show me this guy. We're already scouting him. Right, Milovic is the one with one wait, no, this is a different guy, isn't it? Is this a different guy? With 1 stamina? I think it is. I think it is. Interesting. Isosaki. Oh no. Oh no. Man, he's fallen off Yamada. He was at one point like Yeah, this guy would be like our top striker. Now he's got 6 goals in 19 in the third tier. And finally is interested in joining us at 27. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. Oh, come on. Why? Dude named Jetmir and I can't sign him because he's a strike. Why, game? Don't suggest people with cool names if I can't sign them. It just makes me sad. It just makes me sad. Maybe. Maybe. 5 finishing though, that's not ideal. Also on the shortlist I don't really need to look at again, I think. Probably. Who does he want to buy? Sean Support active. Really? He's got good marking, but he cannot tackle to save his life. He's not very strong, he's not very speedy, he cannot jump. He's very good at marking, positioning. He's very good at being in the exact position he needs to be, unless he has to think about it. We are scouting it up. Sinoti. No. Mauro Alfonso. From Boston River. Left foot centre back. Natural, as all centre backs are apparently. Probably no. Dully, central midfield. Box to box, possibly. I am scouting him. Yadon. A centre back that is not left footed. What is this? And he's on an expired contract? Yes. Interesting. He's got caps for Ghana. Not recently though. Can we see when? Not in here because I clicked the wrong thing. International, no. I wonder if it's if it does say if it's more than yeah. It's a long time ago then. A while. I mean, he doesn't look too bad. He's extremely interested. Dreads big matches. Why? Why? Every single time. Just like big matches. Striker. Damn it. Really? Instead of having the window open upwards, yeah, let's have it open downwards and add a scroll wheel. Boy, oh boy. Itakura, is... Yeah, he's a regular for them. Of course he is. He's good. That's annoying. Why does this have the same icon as the injury one? That doesn't make sense. He's already on my shortlist as a starter. Makes sense. I he's not starting for them. I can see why. He doesn't really have physicals. Probably can stop paying attention to him. Francisco Gomez. All that we know about him so far is that he doesn't know Japanese. Very good scouting. He doesn't seem very tall either, which is bad. He has improved significantly over the last 2 months. That's good. He was the right back, defense mid, centre mid. Right. Who we are trying to make, what, a defensive mid? Yes, a box to box. He has improved significantly, as evidenced by all of the down arrows. Look how much gooder he is. He is really slow. Is he? Yeah, he's on individual quickness. 7 and 7. E. 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 I don't know how long I'll keep going because I'm just pressing continue at this point. I'll honestly probably after I've read the news and the next after the next processing. Still like, yeah, it's almost 2 months until we play next, so I'll call it here for today, and we'll be back on Tuesday with more Football Manager. Hopefully around the time when the friendlies happen, either that or after that. Of course, anything that happens in the meanwhile, I will, if anything interesting happens, I guess, I will write that down and do like a short recap-ish. When I return, there will of course be Sunday and Monday with Rin. I don't think I will be streaming my POV because what we will be doing is, well, I don't think it's necessary. Let's just say. So yeah, probably won't be any POV from me. But yeah, that'll be on Rin's channel. I don't know if I'll figure out some way to like link it or whatever on the day. If I can, I probably will. We're punching teenagers using teenagers. Have you ever been so pissed off you punched a teenager with another teenager? Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're punching teenagers using other teenagers. It's definitely not assault, I promise. I hope. We'll see. It'll be interesting. Excitement and stuff. Yeah.